The history of Native Americans, also known as American Indians, is a complex and rich artistic heritage that spans thousands of times. Indigenous peoples of the Americas are different, with unique languages, customs, and beliefs, but they all partake a deep connection to the land and a rich spiritual tradition. Before the appearance of Europeans in the 15th and 16th centuries, Native American societies were thriving and complex, with sophisticated social, political, and profitable systems. Some of the largest and most advanced societies of the Columbian period were the Aztecs in Mexico, the Incas in South America, and the Mississippians in what's now the southeastern United States. Still, the appearance of Europeans brought significant changes to the native way of life. European pioneers brought conditions that devastated Native American populations, as well as slavery, war, and relegation. The colonization process redounded in the loss of vast quantities of indigenous land, the forced relocation of Native American communities, and the repression of native culture, religion, and traditions. Despite this delicate history, Native American communities have survived and continue to thrive. They've maintained their artistic traditions, languages, and spiritual practices, and have fought for their rights and sovereignty. In recent decades, there has been a growing movement among Native Americans to reclaim their artistic heritage and assert their independence. The history of Native Americans is a memorial of the adaptability and strength of indigenous societies and the significance of conserving artistic diversity and mortal rights. Sure, I'd be happy to unfold further on the history of Native Americans. After the appearance of Europeans, the relationship between Native Americans and pioneers was frequently fraught with conflict. The European settlers brought with them different beliefs, customs, and technologies which occasionally disaccorded with Native American ways of life. In addition, the settlers frequently wanted the land that the Native Americans lived on, which led to multitudinous wars and battles over home. Some of the most notable conflicts include the Pequot War in New England, King Philip's War in the late 1600s, and the Indian Wars of the late 1800s. Despite the challenges they faced, Native American communities were suitable to maintain numerous of their artistic traditions and beliefs. Numerous lines continue to exercise their traditional church, which is deeply tied to the natural world and their ancestral motherlands. This connection to the land is an important part of Native American identity and has been a source of strength and adaptability in the face of colonization and relegation. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the U.S. government enforced a series of programs aimed at assimilating Native Americans into American society. These programs included the forced junking of Native American children from their families and placement in boarding seminaries, where they were penalized for speaking their native languages or rehearsing their artistic traditions. These programs had a profound impact on Native American communities and caused lasting damage to their culture and heritage. Despite the challenges they've faced, Native American communities have continued to persist and fight for their rights. In the mid-20th century, a pan-Indian movement surfaced, which brought together Native Americans from different lines to fight for their rights and sovereignty. This movement led to the passage of important legislation, similar as the Indian Tone, Determination and Education Backing Act of 1975, which gave Native American lines more control over their own affairs and helped to revitalize their societies. Native American communities are still working to save their artistic heritage and assert their independence. They continue to make important benefactions to American society and to the world, through their art, literature, music, and political activism. The history of Native Americans is an ongoing story of adaptability and resistance, and a testament to the strength and vitality of indigenous societies. Who had the important Native American lines? It's delicate to determine which Native American lines were the most important, as this conception can be private and told by different factors similar as military strength, political influence, artistic uproariousness, and so on. Still, then are some of the historically significant and influential lines. The Navajo, also known as Dine, are one of the largest Native American lines in the United States, with a rich artistic heritage and a long history. They are known for their intricate weaving and jewelry-making chops. The Creek, also known as the Muskogee, were important Native American confederation of several lines that enthralled the southeastern United States. They played a significant part in the colonizer and early American history of the region. The Sioux, also known as the Dakota or the Lakota, were a group of Native American lines that inhabited the Great Plains region. They were known for their legionnaire culture and were involved in several battles against European settlers and the United States service. The Apache were a group of Native American lines that lived in the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. They were known for their fierce legionnaire culture and their resistance against European settlers and the United States service. The Hopi are a Native American lineage that have lived in the southwestern United States for centuries. They are known for their rich artistic heritage, including their intricate crockery, kachina dolls, and lyre traditions. These are just many exemplifications of the numerous important and influential Native American lines. It's important to note that the conception of power should be viewed in the environment of the time period and artistic beliefs of the lineage rather than through a Eurocentric lens.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more content like this. We love hearing from our viewers, so feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts on today's video or any ideas you have for future content. And if you want to stay up to date with everything we're doing, be sure to follow us on YouTube channel. Our links are in the description. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.